New England Patriots. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Here's Brissett. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had the bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Check me out.
There we go, kill.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First down, Miami.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Brissett. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. It's Barkley on the counter. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Check, check. Lucky.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Brissett now. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. They come out here in the I. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
3 down. 90 is the mic. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now. 90 is the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Got a man, it's Johnson. End zone. Touchdown, Miami. Deontay Johnson. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Hey, kill!
Prescott from the gun. That's taken in by Callaway. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Here we go. 53, Mike. He can't hang. Here we go. Go to 54. 53, Mike.
On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The full start backs them up 5, first and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 17 at the 40-yard line.
Set, ready. Six the outlaw. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a third and 13.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's third and long for Brissett. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Brissett on first down. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Dolphins.
44, Mike, 44. Coming.
From the red zone now, Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
To throw once more on second and 10. Brissett, and it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a first down. try and run forward with Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Here's Bissett. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Brissett sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Josh Reynolds, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On second down, Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. Out.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a short one to Gesicki, and he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Brissett. And Thomas has it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
A gain of 4. It's now second and...
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Come on, QB, come on.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now Brissett. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Brissett now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Brissett now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Brissett. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Brissett now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett, that's caught. It's Thomas. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. To throw, Brissett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Thomas, the intended target.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happened. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it's going to be 2nd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Go, get out there, get out there. 26.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go, G.
Again, it's Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Toss play, Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. To Vecchio to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Brissett. Josh Doxson's got it complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 3rd down, Brissett. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll go to Barkley again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Kamara try the right side. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down and goal to go.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
They get it to him running left. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the...
Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, That's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing, Brissett, a deep ball for Dotson. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Josh Doctson, 77 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
47.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he hits Drake. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
There you go. 480.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Then we're going to 53. 26.
A give to Kamara running right. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam, slam, slam. Get the ball.
90 is a mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Yes, sir.
Who that? 90 is a mic. Let go.
First down, Brissett. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here we go. Slide in.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, yeah.
The busy night continues for Kamara.
Check it out.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Slide in.
Shot 53. Rip right.
Hey, kill.
53. 50. Mike, big stop, G.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And again, it's Prescott. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Set. Hey, hold on. Check. 2 times.
They run the counter. Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Barkley, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 out.
They'll run with Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Pats at the line, ready to go. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So third down becomes even harder. Now it's going to go back 5 to 3rd and 15. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Miami, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man, Lord. past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers